Sentient Sessions, court back in session. I have a message for you. Are you ready for it?
I'm a sentient being, absolutely divine, with a mind that transcends linear time. I know that within the
Okay, so how you feeling? I'm feeling good. The song that's on is See You Girl. I just made a queue of songs that came to mind. Um, so we're just gonna get up into this reading. I'm not gonna, you know, I don't know, hesitate, whatever the word. We're in college now, and I'm about to go on tour. Right. Manager. The first one is manager. Don't consume yourself with peasant behavior. I also feel to say, like, I'm gonna try to start speaking during the readings as I like speak. You know, I feel like there's a tendency for you to find yourself in situations where people really enjoy you at first, but the more time that they get to like spend around you, like, or like the more, actually, I don't want to say this to give you this feeling of isolation or like misunderstanding, but I do feel like those are things that you feel, but I do feel you also have this energy of when you're around people, like they're really nice and they enjoy your presence at first, but then they start to get very irritated by it. And I do want to say, like, don't consume yourself with that or with the feeling, because again, you may have you when you have like a light agitates because you're showcasing everything, you know, you're bringing everything to surface. Raindrops, you're the same, my candy rain. Have you ever loved someone so much you thought you died? Give it so much of yourself, it seems the only way. What and I will give it to you. Like, that's intense, you know? You may have a tendency to be like extremely giving and loving, and sometimes shit like that kind of like overwhelms people because it's like, you know, I feel like I pulled the cannot read you card, but you know, sometimes people expect a facade, and if it comes to like be proven that that's not a facade and that you're actually like that and they're continuously around that, it gets very agitating because it's like, oh, you know, most people kind of walk around with a mask. Found it in you, so you are, I love, oh, you river dreamer, candy coated raindrops, you're the same, my candy rain. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Or I'm thinking back to this conversation that I had. So I was talking to another reader, and she was talking about how sometimes, you know, she's very sunshine. People assume that that's the only face that she has, you know, so they start trying to like take advantage, or they start to like get bothered by it, or like people don't really see the full depth of the way that you are. They just assume, oh, you know, this is just a happy person, happy-go-lucky person. So like she told me that she's like Queen of Swords energy sometimes. Like she can put her boundaries up really quick. And I feel to say that because I feel it's relevant to what you may need to do. Okay. So manager, something unexpected. Don't consume yourself with peasant behavior. Starstruck. Check your mental. Actually, wait, let's run it back. Manager, listen to music. Something unexpected. Don't consume yourself with peasant behavior. Master manifester. Starstruck. Check your mental. very talented, cannot read you, meditate sis, codependent energy, nothing to worry about, sexy, only enough to seem like something, someone's deceiving, sexual tension, you're being irresponsible, money motivated. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we have the Three of Wands. Well, if you listen to music, there may be something relevant, or maybe in one of these lyrics, pay attention to the lyrics that I say. Something may hit for somebody specifically. I'm just gonna allow myself to sing whatever line I want to sing, okay? Manager, something unexpected. Something may happen in a work situation, a work environment, where you would have to put your boundaries up, you know? You would have to put your boundaries up and make sure you manifest your ways out of certain situations, you know what I'm saying? Starstruck, check your mental, very talented. Okay, so maybe at work, there may be a situation where somebody is threatened by your presence, and you know, they might really like you at first, but you're gonna have to make sure you keep your boundaries up, you know what I'm saying? So what? You know what I'm saying? The song is So What by Fxiry. You may be like performing well, or like there's a lot of like potential for you in this environment, whatever it is that you do. If you're a hairdresser, you may be really good in your city or something like that. Misery needs company. That's nothing in hate. Nothing. What am I in places with you? We by inside in my city days. He do a little that, but yeah, like misery loves company. So you may bring a different energy to an environment or something that you do, and there may be a tendency to attract really like first really positive attention, and then it becomes negative. So protect yourself from whatever that situation is, and don't consume yourself with it. Don't worry about it. Don't pay attention to it. You're a master manifester, you know what I'm saying? Keep focusing on your goals and what it is that you want to reach, you know, very talented. Check your mental. And somebody's starstruck, that may, you know, lead to situations. I've been to jail, and yeah, I'm grinding for real. I'm grinding for real. He do a little that. I heard. So again, like there may be a situation where like you're bringing a different energy to something, and there may be a lot of gossiping. There may be a lot of gossiping, and if it ever gets back to you, like don't pay attention to it. So what? So what? So what? Like you're bringing inspiration, and they're getting triggered by it. My boyfriend, you always been here for me. This love is serious. No matter what people think, I'm gonna be here for ya. And I don't care what they say. Some people don't like it. Okay, so also, you're attracting authenticity as well. You know, don't pay attention to the bullshit, because again, that's every environment. I said it in the beginning. You may be someone who you find that people really enjoy your presence at first, and then they're quickly agitated by it. But don't dim your light. That's one thing for certain. Do not dim your light, and do not allow it to affect you. Cannot read you. Meditate, sis. Codependent energy. It's nothing to worry about. Sexy. Okay, you know, I'm calling back my previous work experiences with this. So there's a Knight of Swords in reverse. You know, something that I do want to the song is Leave 'Em Alone. I can't leave 'em alone. So Something I want to call back to is in one of my previous work environments, as much as everyone didn't like me or they talk shit about me, bro, they were constantly in my fucking face, constantly wanting to talk to me. And anytime I did not talk to them, it was a problem. So again, like as much as people would claim they don't like you, they love you. They want to see you. They can't leave you alone. No. Wifey, okay? They can't read you. And make sure, check your mental, meditate. Do not internalize that energy at all. Do not internalize it. Do not take it to offense. Don't be offended by it. It's nothing to worry about. It's just people being triggered by your presence. You know what I'm saying? So if that happens, like something that I did when I was at like the job that I was working, I don't feel like even saying the name. But when I was at the job that I was working, what I used to do was one, I would isolate. Like I'm not dimming my light, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stop coming the way that I come and doing the things that I do, but I'm definitely gonna sit in the break room by myself. I don't fraternize too much. That's a very important lesson that I learned at that job. Do not fraternize too much. I'm gonna give you some tips to survive. Do not fraternize too much. You know, do not fraternize too much. Don't bump shoulders with nobody. Don't engage in conversation. They want to be in your business, okay? They are codependent on your energy without even knowing you. So they really want to get to know you, okay? And you're the star of the show. You got to make sure that you kind of stay focused because it's going to disrupt your plans. It's going to disrupt the things that you have planned for yourself if you consume yourself with it. And that's something that I did at previous work environments. If people like gossiped about me a lot, I would consume myself with it and be very bothered. And then I would just be really like, you know, I don't want to be here no more. But you got to keep in mind, they can't read you. As much as you would think that they could read you, they can't. And that's why they're asking so many questions. That's why they're in your business. That's why they're talking about you. They can't figure you out. So you have that as at your advantage. And then, you know, sexy, like you're very sexy. Like, you just draw attention. You got to just allow it to happen. It's just, and then, you know, if it's something that doesn't work out for you, find you a better environment, but don't disrupt your plans. That's one thing I do want to know. Do not disrupt your fucking plans. All right. Only enough to seem like someone's deceiving, sexual tension, you're being irresponsible, money motivated. All my life, I pray for someone like you. 3 of Wands. Found another lover. You should be money motivated. Fraternizing is gonna fuck you up. Precious to you. Close to me just like my mother. Just like my father. Just like my sister. You like my brother. The only one, my everything. And I knew a song all my life. I pray for someone like you. And I thank God that I finally found you. So you're being irresponsible. You need to be like that with your fucking paper. All right? If you found you something that you enjoy doing, don't give a fuck about nothing but your motherfucking paper. All right? Pay attention to your fucking paper. And I'm cussing because, well, I do that anyways. I don't give a shit. You're here because you like me. All right? But you know, you're being irresponsible if you don't focus on your paper at work. Are you out your fucking mind? Don't pay attention to people. Don't pay attention to the people around you. Don't pay attention to how they feel about you. Pay attention to your bread. You know, someone's deceiving only enough to seem like something in a sexual tension. You know what I'm saying? If there's someone that's like hovering around you, they're attracted to you. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? Focus on your goals. There's a lot of bullshit here on the table, and I'm assuming in your reality, and you need to pay attention to your paper. Do not steer yourself off your goals because, oh my God, my coworkers don't like me. Because that's what I'm getting. The energy is like, oh my God, my coworkers do not like me. Why don't they like me? Bro, they love you. They adore you. As much as they react to you like adversely, they're in love. They're you do love me too. I understand that you do love me too. Dress well. My life around, we picked me up when I was down. Like, you bring a good energy and people they love you. As much as they're reacting fucking weird, you would disempower yourself. You're disempowering yourself by believing it's anything other than them loving you, bro. Sometimes people don't know how to show that shit. If you're not saying nothing and you're not doing nothing and they still don't like you, bitch, they love you. That hate is love. That's how I've learned to see it. I feel like the last job environment that I had, that shit fucked me up. Not fucked me up in a bad way, but like in terms of like my mental, I'm focused on me. So if there's any bullshit around me, bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. Lusty. I don't give a fuck. I just assume you want me. What the fuck? Like, don't pay attention to that shit. Focus on your manifestations. Get in that manifestation journal. Don't give a fuck about nothing. This is from experience. This is coming from my soul right now. Do not. Do not. Your bread is important in this moment. If you are in the matrix working, focus only on the bread right now. Especially if you have a goal consisting around the bread. Don't let nobody steer you off. If it's just people talking and it's not your job actually fucking you, don't pay attention to it. And then we got Sagittarius. Without you, of you, being judgmental. So you may have a Sagittarius coworker judging you or something from your hair. Manage your resources. Again, focus on your bread. Focus on your paper. Focus on your paper. Focus on your paper. Do you hear me banging the table? That means focus on your paper. You're everything. This is you sticking to the money. And listen what I'm learning. Here's what here's what I'm getting at. Here's what I've learned. I cannot protect my well-being without money. I will not worship the money. The money loves me. I am a conscious co-creator. I'm a spiritual being. And if I'm existing within this matrix, I'm going to succeed at this matrix. And I'm not going to allow it to shift my morals. I'm not allowing it to shift my goals. I'm not allowing it to steer me off my path. But with the resources that I have and the things that I know, I'm going to succeed. Baby, I will cry for you tonight. That's you. That's the paper singing to you. The money calling. You don't worship the money. The money worships you. That's the mindset that you have that differs. You're living in abundance, and sometimes that steers people. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's something about the energy. It's not you, it's the energy. It's the energy. It's not you. Because again, what I'm getting is like, you're not really doing nothing to, to keep falling in love with you. Yeah. Where else can I go? That's the money singing to you, bro. Like, you're everything. The money wants you. And whatever field it is that you're in, the money's looking for you. The clients are looking for you. You a hairdresser? Because I keep saying hairdresser. If you're a hairdresser, the clients want you. You a makeup artist, the clients want you. The money, they want to spend money on you. You letting other people steer you off. Oh my God, I'm so shy. I don't want to go to this expo and show my work because I don't want to be judged. Bro, you're steering yourself off path. The money wants you. The opportunities want you. The blessings are there. They want you. Don't steer yourself off. Do not do that. So that's what I had to say. You're going to be really irresponsible by paying attention to the bullshit. Check your mental health. Go meditate. Go pray about it. And ask for any obstacles to be removed. You have that power as a master manifestor to say, I do not want this. This is what I want, and this is how it's gonna work to my advantage. I'm not playing about this. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't pay attention to nothing. Thank you. Sam says, Sam, I had coffee. That's another side note. But Sam, sentient sessions. Session adjourned. Come back.